You know that moment when a movie hits a big beat or a track drops and it should rumble. But all you feel is flat sound? That hollow feeling isn't your imagination, it's what happens when low end is missing. The Sonos Sub Mini fills that gap in a way you don't just hear. You feel in your chest. This isn't for someone who thinks louder is better. It's for you, someone who actually notices when bass isn't tight, when music lacks weight, when explosions don't land. You value balance. You want depth. You want sound that anchors the rest of your system instead of just amplifying it. Before you imagine it in your space, check the current price and availability. Premium wireless subwoofers that integrate effortlessly with existing setups don't stick around untouched once people start upgrading. You didn't wake up today deciding you wanted a subwoofer. It crept up. You watched a scene where everything looked right, great visuals, great score, but it still felt empty. You played a track with a killer beat, but it didn't drive you. You blamed the mix. You blamed the source. But deep down, you knew the output was the weak link. Then you pair the Sonos Sub Mini. And suddenly, sound behaves differently. It doesn't just get louder. It gets grounded. Real bass that doesn't muddy dialogue. Impact that doesn't distort the rest of the sound. The wireless design means you don't trade performance for convenience, you get both. You feel thunder in action scenes. You feel weight in music that was always meant to have it. And because it works with your existing Sonos ecosystem, everything integrates cleanly without extra wires or clutter. Once you experience that defined low end from a compact unit, then bass feels like a compromise you shouldn't have accepted. Gaming feels sharper because footsteps and effects have presence you can sense. Movies feel cinematic because the low registers fill the room without drowning the rest of the mix. Even everyday playlists feel richer because the foundation finally exists, and it's tight, controlled, intentional. Don't wait for stock to fluctuate or prices to dip while your current setup keeps feeling incomplete. If you already know something's missing, that awareness won't go away on its own. Maybe you're thinking, do I really need a sub in a small room? Here's what surprises most people, it's not about rattling walls. It's about balance. The Sub Mini adds depth without boom. Its design keeps impact clean, so vocals stay crisp and mids stay defined. You don't sacrifice detail for power, you gain dimension. There's a quiet confidence that comes with owning gear that actually performs where it matters. It doesn't need to be massive to feel meaningful. And every time you glance at setups without dedicated low end, you know you'd be giving up presence that actually shapes the sound. The bass feels tight and authoritative. The low end feels solid and purposeful. The impact feels felt, not forced. The whole system feels balanced and complete. The experience feels richer and more immersive. It's not a full sound system on its own. And yes, it shines best as part of a larger setup. But as the foundation you've been missing, it transforms everything you already have. Eventually, you stop tolerating compromised sound and start choosing experience. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay while your next favorite scene still lacks depth. Check the price. See if it's available. And if it is, let your system finally sound complete.